You're getting on my nerves, girl. You're getting on my nerves. You wrote this, but I'm the crazy one? Come hither, you goobers. I'm going to be talking about the characters, maybe a little bit of what happens, but nothing crazy. It's not going to be crazy spoilers, but unless you wanted to watch a 20-minute video of me sitting in silence, you have to get the picture. You feel me? Hey, y'all. This is truly the moment we've all been waiting for. Funny Story by Emily Henry is out. As many of you guys know, this is a highly anticipated read for me in 2024. If not the most highly anticipated read for me. I got into my Emily Henry bag just a few months ago. I thought it would be fun to record my reactions to this because I'm genuinely so excited about it. Out of Print sent this copy to me, and when I got this in the mail, I almost jumped out of my skin. Like, first of all, look at this cover. I think this is my favorite Emily Henry cover so far. I've been hearing a lot of people say that Beach Read or Happy Place has been their favorite up until Funny Story came out. So if that happens to me, I'm gonna be a little shook and I'm probably going to have an identity crisis. It's currently 2:48 p.m. We're gonna see how much of this I can get through before it's time to slumber. I have tried to avoid literally anything that has to do with the contents of this book, so I'm going in relatively blind. Anyway, let's get started. If you read your books with the dust jacket on, I'm sorry, girl, you're crazy. It's time, y'all. It's time. Sorry, we're on page 3. I'm already finding out things that have me absolutely flabbergasted. It doesn't take a lot of time to get into her stories because she always gives you just enough information for you to be intrigued about the characters. The one thing that I did know about this story was that FMC and the MMC are roommates, but I didn't know that we were going to be introduced to him this soon. Hey, Miles, hey! I try to pay close attention to the physical descriptions of her characters. Hey, it's me. I did end up having to take some creative liberties because there were a couple things about King where I wasn't really messing with it, but only a few. And it was only this time, I swear. Because she does such a good job. Every single element of them is just laid out perfectly for me. I don't have to do a lot of work, which I love. Sometimes authors, they don't do a great job of physical descriptions. Every single time I think I know how the FMC and the MMC meet, I'm always so miserably wrong. The stakes in this, how they know each other, is actually sick. This is sick. This is sick. This is sick. I would have never expected that. That makes this 10 times worse and better. Period. I'm scared. This is already how I'm reacting, and I'm not. Girl, I just finished chapter 1. Okay, so I'm 50 pages in, already eating her up, which I'm not surprised about at all, given what Emily Henry has done to me in the past. Currently 5:46, so it's been quite some time since I started, and now I feel like I want to get cozy, like I want to shower and really like dive in and just like speed read. This slick back that I have right now, it's cutting off the circulation to my head. It's extremely tight, so I feel like I just want to get in the shower, wash my hair, get all nice and cozy, and then jump right back into the story. I don't know if I've said this already, but the FMC's name is Daphne, and I love that name. Maybe it's because of Bridgerton. I don't know. Daphne and Miles, like, I love it. Like, it's just, it's so good. I'm excited now. Cut to me being at the end of this video sobbing because all her books make me cry. Funny Story, okay, it's supposed to be funny, right? But your last book, Happy Place, that was not a happy place, I'll tell you that much. Vibe check. We're feeling good. I think I'm gonna read a little bit more in my reading chair instead of in my bed because the bed is for when we start drifting. You get what I'm saying? Plus, look at how cozy the whole area looks. Like, yeah, I'm gonna sit there. Yeah, I'm gonna have the time of my life. Thank you. Oh God, I am so dehydrated. That's alarming. It is currently 9:27 p.m. So we're a bit behind schedule, but that's fine because we're about to get back into it. There's just something about the way that Emily Henry writes men. Like, I don't even feel like I'm reading a book. I feel like I'm watching somebody's life happen in front of me. This is why, see, I have a love-hate relationship with this woman because she makes me think that men like this exist. The banter between characters in every single one of her books makes me sick to my stomach in a way that words can barely even describe. It's just borderline disrespectful. And I know it probably takes her a long time to come up with this banter in these conversations because there's no way in hell So if you're reading this book, you know that fake dating is a big part of the plot. As much as I love fake dating, it is so easy to make that trope cringy. This is Emily Henry's first fake dating book, and she's doing it beautifully. Like, this doesn't feel corny at all. Honestly, I would argue that this book is more like generic trope heavy than any of her other books that she's written. But why am I not mad at it though? This is literally proof that you can have a book chock full of generic tropes and it can still be a stellar book. Okay, we are on the 100-page mark, chapter 10. This story is not disappointing at all. I genuinely think Emily Henry is one of those authors I have full confidence in when I'm opening one of her books. After I read Beach Read, I knew that that woman knew what was best for me. I knew that she had my best interests in her heart. Dare I say that this is also the most interesting plot line that Emily Henry has written, and I haven't been bored once. I mean, to read 100 pages and to not be bored once, maybe I have a short attention span, I don't know, but I think that's pretty impressive. I literally had to stop what I was doing, take a deep breath, because nothing hits in an Emily Henry book like the first kiss between the two main characters. Like, the banter that she writes just contributes to everything being 10 times better. God bless you for putting this stuff in this woman's head because I feel highly favored right now. Honestly. No, honestly, I feel highly favored. Wait. She literally in the next line describes it as top 5 worst kisses of her life. Like, what? What are you talking about, girl? What are you doing? This is almost better. I like this. It keeps me on my toes. This is how far I am. I would say this is a little over a third. Okay, so I've made it to page 150. I think I'm gonna call it quits. So far, loving it. More detailed thoughts to come in the morning. So we're back. You know the drill. I gotta put my instrumentals on and whatnot. Sometimes I like to go on Spotify and type in like a book title and just have them pick the instrumentals for me. There are a lot of people who make some pretty good playlists on Spotify. You should be utilizing that search tool. Just found a Lana Del Rey instrumental for like studying. That's what we're going with today. Thank you, Julia. Julia's the one who made this playlist. Thanks, Julia. I freaking love when I'm reading a book where the characters are denying their tension and they don't want anyone else to know what's going on between them. Then someone's like, so how long have you guys been together? And then they get all flustered. I love that. I eat that up. Whatever the hell that's called, I don't know if that's a micro trope. Listen, I love all of that. Always give that to me. That is my favorite thing that happens in romance books. I think it's so funny because Miles has a little sister that comes into the story later, and she's 23, and I can't even deny that this is exactly what little sisters are like. He was saying like, she's gonna come in, she's gonna act like she owns the place, like she has no shame. Like, literally me. I have older siblings, I pull up to their house, I be kicking my feet up, living my best life. Daphne's about to start pissing me off. I get it. We're trying to keep ourselves away from him. We're so in love with him. We don't want to be around him too much. Oh my God. Oh no. God forbid we show our feelings for each other. Like, I get the spiel. You get what I'm saying? But I love this man so deeply that I can only live vicariously through her if she lets him in. And she's not letting him in right now. Like, girl, let's not overcomplicate things. I know we have to do it for the plot, but you're getting on my nerves, girl. You're getting on my nerves. Also, she did this in Happy Place where she used time as a really crucial part to telling the story. If you haven't read Happy Place, there are a lot of time jumps where you're learning about the two main characters, both in the present and in the past. In this book, she's using a sort of countdown scenario. Kind of reminds you of The Stakes. I don't know, I just really like the way that she like works with time. It always makes the story more interesting. So, if you didn't know, Emily Henry does this thing where she mentions characters from her other books in her other books, if that makes sense. So it's almost like there's an Emily Henry universe. There are just little Easter eggs that pop up. And I just got to one. I have about 100 pages left. I'm gonna have some dinner. I'm gonna take my makeup off. Take a shower. Where's my bookmark? Where's my bookmark? Last 100 pages of all of Emily Henry's books are typically what get me real riled up. That's typically when the tears truly start to fall. Let me make sure I'm in a position where I can handle that. I'm showered. I'm ready to tear through the rest of this book, okay? I love this author photo that she has in the back of the book. Can this focus? Please? Don't embarrass me now. Why is she serving me boss, but also so cutesy patootsy? Currently 9:17 p.m. Technically, if I went without distractions, I could finish this by like 11. I'm at a scene where they're at a beach and she's jumped in the water and she's waiting to see if he's gonna come in. She goes, "Are you coming?" I shout back over the water's roar. I see him laugh, but can't hear it, and I feel robbed of the sound. Yeah, that's such a great way to put it. Now I'm sick to my stomach and I'm gonna vomit all over my bed. I'm telling you right now, this woman does not want to see me live another day. It's 11:21 p.m. I finished. I need to sit with this for the remainder of my night. The question is, did I finish the book or did it finish me? The last page of her books just always have me questioning my existence. I'm gonna think about this for like a little bit more and then go leave a viciously good review on Goodreads. It's the next day. Now that I've composed myself, I feel like I can give you my actual final thoughts on Funny Story. Starting off, this is easily the craziest beginning to an Emily Henry story that I've read. The way that the first 20 pages of this book, they get you, and the plot is messy, girl. The plot is messy. I'm passionate, I gotta talk with my hands. I'm putting my drink down. If you're bored while you're reading this, I don't even want to know what it takes to get you to be excited about something. The way that we're introduced to Miles is just perfect. You really start off by seeing this character in a lot of distress, which you're probably like, Eden, why do you like that, girl? I don't know. Side characters in this book were everything. I was excited to have scenes with them, whereas in some other books, I'm like, okay, I get it. Like the side characters, they're side charactering, but can we get back to the main juice? I saw somebody once describe Emily Henry's books as women's literary fiction with a subplot of romance. It's not very accurate to me because they're definitely romance books. I get what they're trying to get at because there is a lot more going on in her books that is not just the romance. I definitely like this book more than People We Meet on Vacation and Book Lovers. I don't know why. Happy Place and Beach Read, they literally just, they flipped something in my head. They changed my brain chemistry for the better. Like, those stories are engraved in my soul. And I think once I sit with Funny Story for a little bit longer, it'll definitely become up there with those for me. Beach Read made me sob. Like, sob multiple times. Happy Place made me sob multiple times. I shed a tear here. It didn't make me sob, but I did shed a tear. That's how you know a book was good, when I have so many damn tabs up the sides. I don't know what to do with myself now, to be honest. This brought me out of a slump, which I'm forever grateful for, but I'm treading in some dangerous territory. I don't want the slump to return. Probably gonna get into some Abby Jimenez books now. Anyway, love you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.